Former Twitter, now X, has released a new feature where they will display the base location of each user in order to combat bots and inauthentic engagement and misinformation and foreign interference. So if you guys are not actively on X, I'm going to catch you up to speed. And if you are active on X, I just want to slow down for a second because this is crazy. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. So a lot of people have been taking screenshots of their own account, being very proud to say that they are based in America. However, some of the biggest counts just have the most ironic locations. One of them is a rumor that is going around right now that the Homeland Security is based out of Israel. Now, the Homeland Security actually did reply to this rumor, and I'm going to read that to you in just a second, but this is a apparent screen recording that somebody took, but how do we know that they are not foreign-based, right? They say, I can't believe we have to say this, but this account has only ever been run and operated from the United States. Screenshots are easy to forge. Videos are easy to manipulate. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It seems like people have been making accounts with AI pictures and videos of their families, and so it's just really, really freaky. Grok replied to this screenshot, and apparently now they are not going to have this feature active on government accounts. So Grok says that the screenshot is real. It captured X brief about this account feature rollout on November 22nd, showing DHS.gov created in Tel Aviv via a 2008 IP linked to Israel. The feature was paused due to inaccuracies. Official profile now lists Washington, D.C. And you guys are just going to see how creepy this all actually gets. A lot of people in India are being exposed right now. So Matt Walsh says that he loves this feature. We have an account that is Israel exposed. This is a total representation of that one trend where people would record things being like, oh, owners need to give their dogs more treat, and then the phone turns around and it's a dog, right? So this person is based conveniently in Saudi Arabia. And so people have been spreading so much propaganda while pretending to be a part of the MAGA movement. Like, for example, there are so many news accounts or fan accounts that are not American. This one is based out of Nigeria. Now, why would they do this? These are the people who are, and we've seen so much discourse within the MAGA movement, and a lot of us were feeling like, why is this happening? It's like so tense. It's like, can we just stop? America first, right? By the way, America first was created by Donald Trump. That's where the phrase came from. So I'm glad that we can finally actually be American in the MAGA movement. Laura Loomer says, what have I been telling you? All foreign bots. By the way, some of these things, these pages work 24 hours. They have people on shifts. And I was told that sometimes they just copy and paste what actual Americans post. Here we have Greg, who always has just such a great sense of humor. He says, not cool, X. Remove this immediately, or I bring my services to a different platform. Because he was exposed as being based in his parents' basement. I actually have been so skeptical recently about some of those pages that don't have a picture for the profile, and you never see anything of them. That's why I think it's so important that if you actually want to build a social media platform, people need to be able to see you. They need to be able to relate to you. We have Native American Soul being based in Bangladesh. They are on stolen social medias, okay? And apparently some people are even using VPNs to lie about their location, and it's hard to tell because some Americans also use VPNs to not share their location with everybody. I know that Instagram had a feature recently where they were telling people others' exact location, and that can be incredibly dangerous, especially in a day and age where everything is so politically charged. I mean, I have a VPN because I've received death threats in the past because of some of the things that I post about. This person says, I can explain. Okay, you better, because they're based out of Israel. So it's a lot of these kind of like meme accounts that are foreign based. American AF, I wonder where they're from. They say one of the top liberal X influencers has deleted their page after being exposed from being from Kenya. Wild. Wild. We have an Ivanka Trump news account based out of Nigeria. Again, there's a lot of those fan accounts and stuff like that. A MAGA scope. Of course. It's just so annoying. My name is Simon. Let me tell you about your country. You're from Brazil. Yeah, so like this is just a total fake profile. Simon is not a real person. We have no idea who is operating that page. Really creepy. So he is actually from Brazil. Some people have just gone kind of off the rails, and they're like saying stuff like, if this is MAGA, I want nothing to do with it. How come Donald Trump isn't included in this picture? Or anybody from the Trump family? This is really, really bizarre. Again, I think that there has been a huge push to destroy our country. And this has come from within our country, but also from all around the world. Republicans against Trump. Is that right? They say that they're based in the US, but they could be using a VPN to manipulate that. This post says that they're actually from Austria. And I believe, yeah, this is another post that also shows that. It says they joined in 2020 from Austria. So again, and now people want Elon Musk to limit the amount of exposure they get to our timelines. I've been seeing people saying that I'm going to block all of them. They don't want to see any post from them, knowing that they are foreign-based, which makes sense. We have Harry Sisson getting involved in this. And by the way, there are Democrat accounts that are also, a lot of them are being exposed as based in Canada. And a lot of accounts that are fake MAGA followers, but could actually be communists that just want to influence MAGA and America. So Harry Sisson says, here's a thread of MAGA accounts getting exposed for being outside the United States, starting here, Europe. I don't know how Harry is posting this as if it's a big win for him, when actually this is exposing a failure from his party that is they have to put on these fake accounts just to try to infiltrate, or it exposes the fact that MAGA is actually not in a fight. You know, that's what I think. We have a red-pilled nurse. She's in Europe. We have Tom Homan from Europe. MAGA Nadine is based in Morocco, okay? Again, the news counts, the Native American soul. Ultra MAGA is based in Nigeria. And all of these fan pages of the Trump family are based in other countries. I think that this is just creepy, really creepy. He says, I have more to add. Here are MAGA accounts based in Asia, Russia, Nigeria, and Bangladesh. But hold your horses, Harry. Something's a little bit off about your account too, apparently, people are pointing out. He joined X in 2011. That is a little bit weird, right? And again, this is one of those things where the best way to get accurate information is from the source, because we have people sharing screenshots of Nick Fuentes' accounts. Apparently, this is the real one. It says that he is based in Nigeria. Weird. We have a Fuentes Updates account that is using a VPN to make it seem like they're based in the US. And one person said, why are people being weird about VPNs? It's normal to use. I agree with that. However, I'm so happy that people are being exposed. This person says, I'm voting for Biden in 2024. And he is actually from Canada. So if he is voting, why? And if he's not voting, then how come he is posting that he's voting for Biden? Really, really weird. Is that even a real picture? The biggest shocker about all of this is that Tiffany Fong is not a Chinese spy. And then we have Alex Soros, which is George Soros' son, based in Niger. Okay. I don't know if there's making sense of this stuff. People are pointing out that this account, Retard Finder, which maybe they also post like American memes. I'm not 100% sure. Some people are like, who cares if they're based, but he is based in Australia. I think it's just crazy that they have so many followers that Americans follow. That's the reason why people are like, what the heck? Or this account, Define Els, I've totally seen their profiles familiar to me. They're based in Japan. Okay. This woman says her theory about Harry Sisson is right. He was for what he does. His account was created in 2011 when he was 9. I heard that, I don't know. Sometimes it's good to create social medias for your children, because then when they grow up, their name won't be taken or mistaken with a serial killer. Harry says he should just join MAGA already. There's no hope for the Democrats at all. Okay, we have American Voice being based in India. So American, so American. I wonder if his social media account uses an H-1B visa. Democrats have rung the alarm bell about foreign psyops. For almost a decade now, we were laughed at, smeared, and called hysterical, but now it's undeniable. MAGA is and always has been a foreign-backed operation to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. I'm sorry, Micah, but you could not be more incorrect. MAGA is meant to defend and keep America as a world power, keep ourselves strong, our economy strong, put our country first. And he acts as if he's sharing screenshots of the official pages. But just because they say official doesn't mean that they are. This has just shown that there is a massive movement to destroy MAGA because it is powerful and because it keeps our country powerful. You know, there's just so much talk about foreign governments and stuff. I don't know if anything is going to change now. This post says, well, with India flags. Well, India, well, India, well. Look at where all of these masculine LARP account pages are from. So again, a huge, massive problem in our country has been the demasculization of men. So how do we know that the information that these pages were sharing are not just complete lies? We saw what happened in Mean Girls, where she was giving her pills that made her fat to lose weight. So these pages could just be giving the worst information, the worst advice to just destroy us. Masculine beast, based out of India. Another masculine beast based out of India. Masculine ego, India. The man maker, India. So it is just really sucky that these foreign pages have been influencing us and causing chaos. I believe that there would be so much more unity within the MAGA movement and within the country between liberals and conservatives, Democrats and Republicans if foreign accounts were not influencing the ways that we think. Would you be so kind to subscribe to my channel? We are so close to 400,000. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.